Behind the intense storms and towering waves of Deadliest Catch lies one of the show's most heartbreaking stories, a tragedy that shook Mandy Hansen to her core. As the daughter of legendary captain Sig Hansen, Mandy fought to make her mark in the brutal world of crab fishing, earning her place aboard the FV Northwestern. But away from the cameras and high seas, a devastating personal loss unfolded that fans never saw coming. Mandy's journey from triumph to tragedy is one that captivated viewers and left a lasting impact on the Deadliest Catch community. Her story isn't just about survival on the rough waters. It's about facing the darkest moments of life and finding the strength to carry on. What she endured off-screen will leave even the toughest fans speechless. This is Mandy Hansen's most tragic and emotional story, a tale of resilience, heartache, and the unbreakable spirit of a woman navigating life's harshest waters. Mandy Hansen was born into the world of fishing. As the daughter of Sig Hansen, the legendary captain of the FV Northwestern, she grew up in a family where the sea was more than just a backdrop. It was a way of life. Sig Hansen, a Norwegian-American, had deep roots in fishing, inheriting his skills from his father, Sverre Hansen, who was also a fisherman. Sig started fishing at a young age and eventually became one of the most well-known captains on Deadliest Catch, a show that has documented the dangers of crab fishing in the Bering Sea. Sig's career as a fisherman and captain was never easy. He rose to prominence by becoming one of the most respected and experienced captains in the fleet. Under his leadership, the FV Northwestern was known for being one of the most productive and safest boats on the Deadliest Catch, constantly pulling in large hauls while maintaining a strong emphasis on the safety of the crew. Sig's no-nonsense leadership style earned him a reputation as a tough yet fair captain. For Mandy, growing up with a father like Sig meant that the sea was always part of her life. From a young age, she was exposed to the rigorous demands of crab fishing. Unlike many other children, Mandy's upbringing involved understanding the challenges of being part of a fishing family, including the long periods of absence when her father was at sea. Mandy admired her father's dedication to the job and the respect he commanded from his crew. His influence played a crucial role in shaping her desire to follow in his footsteps, despite knowing the dangers that awaited her in the industry.
It was difficult, to say the least, to literally watch this young girl on deck.
Although Mandy was raised in a male-dominated industry, she was determined to prove herself capable of handling the challenges of commercial fishing. Her father had built a legacy, and she was eager to contribute to it, demonstrating that she could endure the same hardships as the men on the crew. Sig, despite his protective nature, supported Mandy's ambitions and began training her to become a capable crew member. He recognized that Mandy had a unique drive and was committed to helping her develop the skills necessary to thrive in the harsh conditions of the Bering Sea.
Slow down a little bit. Okay. See the trailer? So we're going to come over a little bit.
The relationship between Mandy Hansen and her father, Sig Hansen, has been central to her journey both on Deadliest Catch and in the fishing industry. Sig Hansen, one of the most recognized and respected captains in the fleet, had high expectations for Mandy from the start. Growing up as the daughter of such a prominent figure in the fishing world meant that Mandy's path was always influenced by her father's legacy. Sig was not only a father to Mandy, but also her mentor. He began teaching her the skills required to succeed in crab fishing from an early age, instilling in her the values of hard work, resilience, and leadership. However, their relationship on the boat wasn't always easy. Sig's tough love approach meant that Mandy had to prove herself just like any other crew member, with no special treatment despite being his daughter. Working under Sig's leadership came with both pressure and opportunity. Mandy knew that many people would compare her to her father, and she was determined to earn her place on the FV Northwestern rather than rely on her family name. Sig's leadership style, direct, no-nonsense, and focused on safety, pushed Mandy to rise to the challenge, and their relationship evolved from a father-daughter dynamic to one of mutual respect as captain and crew member. Sig also understood the challenges of grooming Mandy for a potential future leadership role. As a seasoned captain, he knew the Bering Sea's dangers well, and often worried about Mandy's safety.
I'm worried that Mandy's on the boat right now, and I just feel like she should be at home right now.
Despite his protective instincts, Sig believed in Mandy's capabilities and began entrusting her with more responsibilities.
Mandy, come over here for a second. I'm gonna get out of here for a little while. She's all yours.
His role in her development has been pivotal, and their bond has grown stronger through their shared experiences at sea. Mandy's relationship with her father has played a significant role in shaping her into the strong and determined person she is today. While she has inherited many of Sig's leadership qualities, she is carving her own path, blending what she's learned from him with her own vision for the future of the FV Northwestern. Mandy Hansen's introduction to Deadliest Catch was anything but ordinary. While she was familiar with the high-stakes world of crab fishing due to her father's long-standing career, stepping onto the deck of the FV Northwestern was an entirely new experience. As the daughter of one of the most revered captains in the fleet, the expectations placed on her were immense. Fans of the show were eager to see if Mandy, unlike many others, could truly handle the grueling work that came with the dangerous crab fishing industry. Mandy officially joined the cast of Deadliest Catch in 2014. Unlike many newcomers who had to earn their way through years of experience, Mandy was immediately thrust into the spotlight. Her father, Sig, had made it clear that he wasn't going to show her any favoritism, and Mandy didn't expect any. From the moment she set foot on the boat, she was determined to prove that she wasn't just the captain's daughter.
Yeah, I just want to learn more, and I want to learn it faster. And since it is my dad, I just want to make him proud.
She was a crew member capable of pulling her own weight. From the start, Mandy faced the same brutal conditions that had tested every fisherman before her. The icy winds, treacherous waves, and long hours were not easy to endure. Crab fishing in the Bering Sea is considered one of the most dangerous jobs in the world, with crew members often facing life-threatening situations. For Mandy, the physical demands of the job were intense. Hauling crab pots, handling gear, and enduring the relentless cold required physical strength and mental toughness. And Mandy had to show that she could keep up with the seasoned crew members. One of the biggest challenges for Mandy wasn't just the physical labor, but earning the respect of the crew. While her father was widely respected, Mandy knew that she had to build her own reputation. Working in a male-dominated environment, Mandy was aware that she would face extra scrutiny.
I would love for it to be me, but then it was the fact that I was a girl, so I didn't know how to work with that. I didn't know how to talk to Sig about it.
However, she remained focused on the task at hand, refusing to be treated differently just because she was a woman. Her work ethic quickly earned her respect, and it became clear that Mandy wasn't on the boat simply because of her father's name. She had the skills and determination to succeed. Over the seasons, Mandy's role on the FV Northwestern expanded. She took on more responsibilities, learning everything from deck work to navigation and decision-making. Sig began to train her as a potential future captain, teaching her the intricacies of managing a crew, maintaining the boat, and making split-second decisions that could mean the difference between life and death.
You might want to slow down a little bit. Look at the guys. You got to look at your guys. Hey, right here.
The transition from deckhand to leader wasn't easy, but Mandy embraced the challenge. As she became more involved in the ship's operations, she gained the trust of not only the crew, but also the show's viewers. Mandy's presence on Deadliest Catch became a breath of fresh air for many fans of the show. Her perseverance, coupled with her deep connection to the Hansen family legacy, made her a standout character. She didn't just represent a new generation of fishermen, she also showed that women could thrive in one of the toughest professions in the world. Mandy Hansen faced the tough reality of working in a male-dominated industry. Crab fishing in the Bering Sea had always been seen as a man's world, and Mandy knew she had to prove herself. Her role as the captain's daughter made it even harder, as some crew members questioned whether she deserved her spot.
What's going on?
Determined to earn their respect, Mandy took on the same physically demanding tasks as the men, hauling crab pots, enduring the brutal cold, and facing dangerous conditions head-on. She refused any special treatment, working side by side with the crew. Over time, her skills and determination silenced the doubts. Mandy proved that she could handle the job, regardless of her gender. Her success on Deadliest Catch showed that women could thrive in one of the toughest professions, breaking barriers in the fishing industry and earning admiration from both the crew and viewers. Mandy Hansen's role aboard the FV Northwestern quickly evolved from being a deckhand to taking on more significant responsibilities. At first, she focused on learning the hard physical tasks required on deck, handling heavy equipment, sorting the crabs, and ensuring safety during the intense workdays. Her father, Captain Sig Hansen, expected her to master these duties just like any other crew member. As Mandy gained experience, Sig began preparing her for a bigger role. He trained her in navigation, weather analysis, and crew management, key aspects of running the boat. Mandy took on more decision-making responsibilities.
You want the flaming hook, is that what you're saying?
I want a flaming hook, damn it!
All right, you're coming up.
Learning to lead the crew and understanding what it takes to captain a vessel in the dangerous Bering Sea. Her increased involvement on the Northwestern wasn't just about deck work anymore. Mandy was being groomed to one day step into a leadership role, potentially as a future captain. She embraced these challenges, showing she had both the physical and mental toughness to handle the demands of leading a boat under extreme conditions. Amid the physical and mental challenges of working in the dangerous world of crab fishing, Mandy Hansen experienced a personal tragedy that devastated her and her family. In 2019, Mandy and her husband, Clark Peterson, who also works on the FV Northwestern, were expecting their first child. However, their joy soon turned to heartbreak when Mandy suffered a miscarriage. This loss was a heavy emotional blow for Mandy. While she had proven herself tough enough to handle the dangers of the Bering Sea, the pain of losing her unborn child was something that no amount of physical endurance could prepare her for. The tragedy hit her deeply, adding emotional weight to the already intense life she was leading, both on and off the boat. Despite the heartbreak, Mandy displayed the same resilience she had shown throughout her career. She leaned on her family and her husband for support. And though the pain was immense, she continued to work on the FV Northwestern, demonstrating incredible strength. The loss affected her profoundly, but it also reinforced her commitment to her family and her role in the fishing industry. Despite the pain, Mandy did not step away from her duties on the FV Northwestern. Continuing to work on the boat became a way for her to push forward, focusing on the job she loved and the family legacy she was committed to carrying on. The hard work and intense environment of crab fishing required her to stay focused, and in many ways, it became a source of strength for her. By staying on the boat and continuing to push through the season, Mandy showed incredible determination. Her commitment to her role aboard the Northwestern and her growth as a leader were not sidelined by her personal grief. Instead, she used her work to keep herself moving forward, demonstrating the same toughness and perseverance that had earned her a place on the crew from the beginning. Her ability to continue working despite such a heartbreaking personal loss garnered respect from her crew and viewers alike. It showed the depth of her character and her commitment to the life she had built on the sea. Even through tragedy, Mandy remained steadfast in her role aboard the FV Northwestern, further solidifying her place in the Deadliest Catch legacy. As Mandy Hansen continued to prove herself aboard the FV Northwestern, her role evolved from that of a deckhand to someone who began taking on significant leadership responsibilities. With each passing season, Mandy's knowledge and skills grew, and her father, Sig Hansen, recognized her potential to step into a greater role. Mandy's involvement in navigating the boat, managing the crew, and making strategic decisions during tough situations demonstrated her growing capability as a future leader. Sig took an active role in mentoring Mandy, preparing her not just to be a strong crew member, but to one day take command of the FV Northwestern. Learning from her father, one of the most respected captains in the industry, crew management, and the importance of quick decision-making under pressure. These skills were essential for anyone aspiring to lead a boat in the treacherous waters of the Bering Sea. Though the fishing industry is challenging and unforgiving, Mandy has shown a deep commitment to the family legacy and the fishing profession. Her dedication and the leadership skills she's gained indicate that she is well on her way to becoming a future captain of the FV Northwestern. As the fishing seasons continue, Mandy's role will likely keep expanding, with more opportunities to test her leadership and decision-making abilities. The possibility of her eventually captaining the FV Northwestern is becoming increasingly realistic, and if she does, she will continue to break barriers in the male-dominated world of crab fishing. Mandy's journey on Deadliest Catch has already inspired many, and her future in the fishing industry remains bright. She has proven that with hard work, resilience, and the right mentorship, she can succeed in one of the most difficult professions in the world. Mandy Hansen's presence on Deadliest Catch has made a significant impact, both on the show and within the wider fishing community. As one of the few women to play a prominent role in the male-dominated crab fishing industry, her journey has been a source of inspiration for many viewers. Fans of the show have watched her grow from the captain's daughter into a capable and respected crew member, working alongside her father and the rest of the FV Northwestern team. Mandy's perseverance, determination, and ability to handle the demanding life of a crab fisherman have earned her a unique place on the show. For a program that thrives on documenting the dangers and difficulties of fishing in the Bering Sea, Mandy has brought a new perspective. Her story of breaking into the industry, overcoming personal tragedy, and steadily rising to a leadership role has resonated with audiences who admire her grit and commitment. In addition to her role on Deadliest Catch, Mandy's broader impact lies in her contribution to her family's legacy. The Hansen family name has long been associated with success in crab fishing, largely due to Sig's decades of hard work and leadership. Mandy's involvement ensures that this legacy will continue, potentially with her as the future captain of the FV Northwestern. By stepping into a larger role within the family business, Mandy is helping to secure the future of the boat and its place in the industry. Her presence on the show and in the industry has also helped to challenge the traditional gender roles in fishing. Mandy's story serves as a reminder that women can excel in even the most demanding and dangerous jobs. Her journey may inspire more women to pursue careers in fields that have historically been closed off to them. As Mandy continues to evolve both on Deadliest Catch and in her professional role, her legacy will be shaped by the barriers she's broken and the example she sets for future generations. Whether as a leader on the FV Northwestern or as a symbol of strength and perseverance in the industry, Mandy Hansen's impact is undeniable. While Mandy Hansen has managed to avoid direct involvement in any major controversies, her father, Sig Hansen, has faced several legal issues over the years that have cast a shadow on the Hansen family and the Deadliest Catch brand. As someone closely tied to both her father and the family's fishing legacy, Mandy was inevitably affected by these public struggles, which tested the resilience of the entire Hansen family. In 2017, Sig Hansen became embroiled in a high-profile legal battle after his estranged daughter, Melissa Ekstrom, accused him of molestation in the 1990s. Melissa, Sig's daughter from a previous marriage, filed a civil lawsuit, alleging that Sig had SA her when she was 2 years old during a custody battle with her mother. Sig Hansen vehemently denied the allegations, calling them fabricated and motivated by a long-standing custody dispute. The lawsuit became a significant media story, putting the Hansen family under immense public scrutiny. Although the case was dismissed due to the statute of limitations, the accusations remained a dark cloud over Sig Hansen's otherwise highly respected career. For Mandy, who had built her career alongside her father on Deadliest Catch, the legal case likely had a profound emotional toll. Being part of the same show and working on the FV Northwestern meant that Mandy was directly linked to her father's public image, making it difficult for her to separate her personal and professional life during this time. Though Mandy did not publicly comment on the case, the intense media attention around her father's legal battle likely put her in a difficult position. As the daughter who works closely with Sig, the controversy may have created pressure for Mandy to maintain her professionalism on the show while dealing with the emotional strain of the accusations against her father. Furthermore, the case tested the family's unity and could have impacted how Mandy was perceived by viewers and colleagues alike, even though she had no direct involvement in the allegations. Just a year after the molestation case, Sig Hansen found himself in another legal controversy when he was arrested for assaulting an Uber driver in 2018. After an argument with the driver over payment, Sig reportedly spat on the driver and kicked the vehicle. Sig was later arrested, pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor charge, and was ordered to pay a fine. Although the incident was minor compared to the previous lawsuit, it still placed unwanted attention on the Hansen family and the Deadliest Catch franchise. For Mandy, this incident may have felt like another blow to her family's reputation. As someone working under her father's leadership on the FV Northwestern, Mandy had to navigate the aftermath of Sig's legal troubles while maintaining her focus on her job. It's possible that the assault case led to increased pressure on Mandy to distance herself from any negative attention while continuing to build her career on Deadliest Catch. The incident also presented potential challenges in how viewers and crew members viewed her father, which could have indirectly affected Mandy's role and interactions on the show. Although Mandy Hansen was not directly involved in these legal controversies, the impact of her father's public struggles likely weighed heavily on her. As a key member of the FV Northwestern crew and a prominent figure on Deadliest Catch, Mandy's identity is closely linked to her father's reputation. This meant that whenever Sig Hansen faced public criticism or legal issues, Mandy's professional image and emotional well-being were also at stake. Mandy has built her career on the same platform as her father, which has its advantages but also comes with the challenge of being associated with his personal struggles. The public nature of these legal cases may have caused Mandy to deal with private family matters in a very public way, adding stress to her already demanding role on the boat. Despite this, Mandy showed remarkable strength, choosing to focus on her work and the family legacy, continuing to prove herself as a capable leader and crew member. In many ways, these legal and public struggles tested Mandy's resilience, not only as a fisherwoman, but also as someone navigating the complexities of working within a family business under public scrutiny. While her father's controversies brought unwanted attention, Mandy remained steadfast in her dedication to her career, her family, and the Deadliest Catch legacy. By maintaining her professionalism, Mandy managed to emerge from these difficult times with her reputation intact, proving that she could rise above personal challenges and continue to succeed. As Mandy Hansen's role on the FV Northwestern has expanded, she has also become an unintentional mentor for young women looking to break into male-dominated industries like commercial fishing. Her journey from deckhand to potential captain has shown that with hard work, dedication, and resilience, women can succeed in some of the most demanding professions. Through her visibility on Deadliest Catch, Mandy has become a symbol of progress. She embodies the idea that gender should not be a barrier to success, particularly in physically challenging roles. For younger generations of women, seeing Mandy thrive in such a dangerous, high-stakes environment sends a powerful message that with the right mindset, they too can excel in traditionally male-dominated fields. As she continues to grow in her career, Mandy's influence on future generations will likely increase, leaving a lasting legacy not only on the FV Northwestern, but in the broader fishing industry. Mandy Hansen's journey on Deadliest Catch is defined by resilience, hard work, and determination. From proving herself as a capable crew member on the FV Northwestern to navigating personal challenges, Mandy has carved her own path in the male-dominated fishing industry. Despite family struggles and personal loss, she has remained focused on her career and the legacy of the Hansen family. Mandy's presence on the show serves as an inspiration to women breaking into tough industries, and her continued growth promises a lasting impact both in fishing and beyond. As her journey continues, Mandy's story remains one of strength and perseverance. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to catch the next video as soon as it comes out.